farming is fun. This part 2 of our amazing journey in MAKUENI County, where we met a young lady who is transforming lives through fish farming. In part 1, we learned about her background, her educational journey, how she started her farm in minimal capital, and how she's proving that MAKUENI isn't dry. It just needed innovation. Now, in part 2, we dive deeper into the technical side. We'll explore the entire incubation system, egg fertilization, and harvesting of fingerlings. Stick with us to the end, there's so much to learn.
Well, they say that seeing is believing, and we have already seen what happened when we were harvesting the eggs. Now, after harvesting the eggs, then what comes next? You wanna see? Then follow along. Oh, first of all, before you get inside, kama kawaida. Attention, you have to do what? To wash your hands. So let me do that right now. Then after that, we dive into it. Well, is farming really fun? Do let me know in the comment section down below. Then when you come here, you have to dip so that you don't have to come with any kind of diseases or germs inside. And yeah, it is about the big time that you guys have all been waiting for.
Now, we begin this fascinating process of incubation. The tilapia incubation system is a controlled environment designed to ensure that eggs develop into healthy fingerlings. After collecting fertilized eggs from the mouths of the female tilapia, they are carefully placed into incubation chambers. These systems mimic natural conditions, monitoring temperature, oxygen levels, and water flow, ensuring high survival rates. It's all about precision and science, giving every egg the best chance to hatch successfully. I asked her to take us through each session of incubation facility. These rooms are fitted with multiple tanks and trays designed to hold and nurture the eggs at different stages. From the hatchery tanks to the water recycling systems, each setup has its role in increasing survival rates and maximizing efficiency. This is where science meets agriculture. First, we begin the female fish. When she is mature and ready, her belly is gently pressed to release the eggs. The eggs are collected into a clean basin. This stage is very delicate and must be done carefully to avoid damaging the eggs. The second stage will be extraction of sperm from the male fish, gonads. Meanwhile, the male fish is sacrificed to provide the gonads. These are the organs that contain sperms. Once removed, the gonads are cleaned and prepared for fertilization. Next, the sperm is gently squeezed or mashed from the gonads and mixed with the eggs in the basin. Clean fresh water is added immediately to activate the fertilization process. The water helps the sperm reach every egg. This entire process takes a few minutes, but it must be done quickly and precisely. After fertilization, the eggs are spread into incubation trays. These are mesh-like holders placed inside hatching tanks. The trays are arranged at an angle that allow water to flow smoothly over the eggs, providing oxygen and removing waste.
So now we have started the journey of the breeding. So these are male catfish. As you can see, it has one hole and an extended papula. And the papula, if you want to know that the male one is ready, it is red at the tip, as you can see. So because we don't have time to do the surgery, we'll just sacrifice it totally so that we can remove the gonads to use them and fertilize the eggs of the female catfish. The reason why we are covering the fish egg while killing is to make it have the minimal movement, and also it's good when killing it to cover it to attain that humane manner. Yeah. So I'll now kill it. While cutting, you need to cut it where we have a depression. You just feel it by your finger. You just hear the depression because mfupa imefika hapo. So you need to cut it where the depression is. For our case, the depression is at this point. We are now removing the gonads, so we need to bisect it at the stomach so that we can see the gonads. For our case, in this male catfish, it's not ready. As you can see, the gonads are black. So if you want to know if the gonads are viable, they are always white, but for our case, this one is black. So it's not viable. For it to have a viable gonad, the gonad should be milky or whitish in color. We'll need to sacrifice another one so that we can get the one with the best gonads. So this one, the gonad is viable. As you can see, it is milky or whitish. So once we remove it, we put it in a tissue and wipe it to remove the blood spots. As you can see, we wipe it and we put it in another clean tissue and store it in a cool place.
Once the eggs are in the basin, it's time to add the sperm. The gonads are gently mashed and spread across the eggs. Fresh, clean water is then added and stirred carefully to mix the sperm and the eggs uniformly. This process ensures fertilization occurs evenly, and the eggs are now ready to start the journey of becoming fingerlings. These trays are submerged in water tanks and are the new home for the fertilized eggs. The setup here is very specific. The trays are tilted slightly to ensure good water flow and oxygen, giving the eggs a high chance of hatching. Every step here is about ensuring life thrives.
Why we need to spread the eggs in the trays is that because the eggs, for them to hatch, they need to attach themselves into a substrate. So that's why we spread them on trays.
One of the most impressive parts of this system is its scale, the fry holding capacity. The fry holding capacity here is over 10,000 at one time. This means they can nurture thousands of baby tilapia simultaneously. With the right conditions, water circulation, oxygen, and right feeding, they ensure that every fry grows into a healthy fish ready for the market.
So, this is the RAS system for hatchery. As opposed to the engineer 3 times for the pond. So what usually happens, you just put water in this tank, like 1,000 liters or even less, and then the water drops to use for it. So you have to cover for catfish, we don't like noise, so you have to cover the system. So now the water drops from this tank, bringing the aeration that we are talking about in the pond, and then the excess, because already usually now the system is good enough, and then all the water in aquaculture displaces the extra water and appear now to this tank. These two buckets. Now the first one is filled with stones, that we will explain the other side. So kazi yake ni kutoa nao uchafu, and then the second one is a half filled. Sasa maji ikishatoka hapo kwa pond inakuja inaingia hapa, then ikishajaa hapo ina drop na gravity inaingia hapa, tena ina drop na gravity inaingia hapa. Then this pump, it's a small pump here. Ndio huwa kana pump, kana uwezo wa kupump hizo 800 liters per every 1 hour. So kana pump ni ka solar pump, kana pump tena kanarudisha to that tank. So the water keeps recycling in there. Now when they want to clean this one, they just put all the water in a clean tank, na wanasafisha, wanarudisha the same water. So now like hakuna water wastage.
As you have seen, we have already harvested the eggs, we have incubated the same eggs, and it is about time now that you have to harvest some catfish and take them to a client in Nakuru. Ready are you? Myself, I'm ready, and as always, the dream to every farmer, it's about time to enjoy the fruits of our labor. Come with me, let me show you how it goes inside here. Yeah. So here we are harvesting the catfish as young as they look. We're taking them all the way to Nakuru, to a fish farmer. Yes, that is how they look. Quite really tiny, but quite cute and demure, right? Yeah, just look at that. Looking really healthy. I bet you heard what you should feed them, how you should take care of them, so that they come out to be as you see them. So this is how we harvest. Yula, come show them. So we have an outlet of the water, and we have a sieve. So as the water comes out, we harvest the catfish right over there. From harvesting the eggs, 10,000 fishlings can hatch. And as well as you can see, we have over 10,000. This is thousands and thousands and thousands of fingerlings. So what do you guys think? Is this a venture that you could opt to get into? Do let us know in the comment section down below. And as well as, if you need any guidance, do let us know ulikuwa mawapi, so that we know, are we gonna come back to Faith and ask her the questions that you guys are gonna ask. So yeah, that has been it. Let's always, kama kawaida, we are making it happen, showing you that farming is fun. Farming is really fun.
So if the body is still moist, it can survive outside water. But kama mwili yake haina hiyo unyevunyevu ya maji, haiwezi survive. But inaweza kaa sana, provided that hiyo skin yake ni moist. Juu pia inakuanga na gills na lugs pia. That's why ina survive nje, unlike tilapia, which depends on gills only.
What do you guys think about this really inspiring story of Faith and the people who helped her do what she does best? So yeah, it is a true indication that earning that degree in Kenya can also turn into something innovative that can move this country forward to another level. So yeah, farming for me has been so fun, really fun. From that tilapia, wenye nakanga kwa meza pale kisumu dogo nikikatiwa na ugali, to coming all the way deep down the roots to where it comes from. So guys, this is the time. You have a piece of land. You have really good parents who have given you a piece of land, and wondering, it's like 20,000. What can I venture into? Well, this might be the thing that you have been waiting to venture into. Fish farm. Thank you so much. Hapo chini tu comment section, tell me what you think, and for more inspiring stories as such, don't forget to subscribe so that you get to be notified anytime we get to publish or upload a new video. Well, remember, this is Smart Foundation, Smart Mechanized Agriculture, Economic Action for Humanity and Sustainability, and as always, it is for a better future.
For this one is called fingerlings packaging roll. And for it to be sold to you, lazima you show that certificate of Kenya Fishery Service because of the need to protect the environment. Then we are supposed to use sasa the client akienda atoe fish, the mwenye amepeleka anafaa arudi nayo, we can pack it for another. People usually put one layer, but ukienda mbali we have to put 2 layers kama venye inaenda na food.
After such a long day, I know you guys remember me asking Faith, where does she source her clients? Well, a call has been made all the way from Nakuru, someone who's interested in purchasing what Faith has to offer. And what is that? The fish, right? A lady from Nakuru has given us a call, and we're just about to package the fish and send them all the way from Makueni to Nakuru. Wanna see how it goes? Well, come with me. So you have to dip so that you don't come here with any diseases, and well, come, let me show you how it goes inside here. So Faith, what's happening here? Yes.
So these are 3,000 fingerlings.
Yeah.
We are about to package and deliver to Nakuru.
Yeah.
Yes, so the bosses can show you the way that we usually do.
Yeah.
So after the packaging that we did, after preparing the package,
Yeah.
we usually put water inside.
And how do you count? Like you said, there are 3,000 exactly.
Yes.
How do you count? What method? What's the method of counting so that you don't over deliver?
So we have 2 methods that we usually do. One, we count 1 by 1, until we get 3,000. Then 2, because we have graded them and they are all the same size as you can see, we usually have do sampling. If 20 fish weigh 1 kilo, that's just an example. How many kilos do we need to weigh to get 3,000? So that's another method if we have big orders. Usually use.
So just telling our viewers right over there, I remember them hearing me asking you a question, so where do you source your clients? And I'm just telling them, like, a call has been made all the way from Nakuru, and that is what we are doing because our client is interested in what we do.
Yes.
They are just ready to extend this fish farming from Makueni all the way
to Nakuru.
I know most of you know that Nakuru is a land full of greenery. And Makueni, most of you consider it as a land, a dry land, right?
Yes.
So look at magic happening. It's coming from Makueni to Nakuru, and from Nakuru to Makueni. Tell us what you think.
So we are about now to package. So we usually put them in this bag, bag, and then we put pure oxygen, the one that is usually used in the hospitals, so that at least they have enough oxygen in their transit, and they can stay here for 24 hours before the oxygen gets depleted.
So this is the oxygen, and just see how we're gonna do it.
So now Boniface is going to put the fish. Fish nimeona kuna bubble, hiyo bubble ndio hii whatever I was saying. Sasa unaona venye wanarukaruka hapo, kanakula hewa. Unaona anakula hewa, tumbo inajaa hewa, anaruka anakula hewa. Sasa hii ni ugonjwa tunaita bubble gas disease. When they are in transit, we don't feed them for 6 hours, so they have not been fed for the last 6 hours. Usually had 100 to cater for mortalities on transit, but it is rare. And also mortalities during ukikuza. We are going to use our car. When it is very hot, we usually find like for oxygen to dissolve in water, it is very hard. So when it is cold, oxygen usually dissolves in water very fast. But when it is hot, during the way, the oxygen that we are putting will not dissolve in water. And fish don't consume oxygen like we do in air form. They usually consume oxygen which is dissolved in water already. So now usually use a blender or tie wrap to make sure you close it very tightly for the air for the oxygen not to escape during transit.
What happens if it does?
If it does, the driver will go with an oxygenator. So in case it happens on the way, he will stop and then put again the oxygen. So this is 1,000 and one goes for 10 shillings, so this is 10,000.
Vijana, mboka ndo hiyo. Farming has never been this fun, and today I am inspired by the story of Faith in Makueni County. So my question today is, after watching this very impactful story of Faith all the way in Makueni County, a land that is believed to be so dry by many, Well, she's made it wet with successful fish farming. So are you inspired to take action? What kind of insights did you learn from today's video? Do let me know in the comment section down below. And I have to thank you so much for watching the video till to the very end. But watching the video and not doing what we have said is not the real impact that we want as Mark Foundation. So put those practices into action, and that is for a better future. This is Mark Foundation, Smart Mechanized Agriculture and Climate Action for Humanity and Sustainability. This has been Kelvin Juguna, your favorite host of Farming is Fun. And until next time, let's meet. Bye-bye.